Good evening. Welcome into Intuitive Niche. We are here for the Pisces 2025 yearly reading. Yes, I do realize that we are almost through January. But in divine timing, the readings all come about. I will tell you what I've told every other sign. If you have not done so already, I did a general collective 2025 reading as well. That will give you a lot more basic information about the year for everybody. I think there's going to be a lot of chaos in January, which is now over February, March. And probably right around your birthdays. Okay, just trying to get some good meditation stuff in the background here. That doesn't put me to sleep while I'm trying to do your reading. Oh, here we go. No. We'll do, 852 megahertz. I won't put it too loud. Tonight, I'm going to start with the General Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay, but first I wanted to show you my healer stone. I think it was called the lemon healing stone, but it's not really the color of a lemon. Okay. Alright, I'll put it at 7. We'll see if that works. Alright, Pisces, here is my heart-shaped healer stone. Of course, if you've been watching my videos, you probably have seen many of my stones that I like to share. And then I'll turn it around for you. Yes. And here is a raw version of the same thing, which came right out of the geode. So you'll see the bottom of the geode is brown, the dark. So when they crush these into shapes, that's what is inside of that. Some people use like a resin to put it in. Some people just heat it, I guess, and also put it in a mold. But this is the raw version of the lemon healer stone. Several little points on it. And I keep this on one of my favorite decks, the Circle of Life. I haven't used that in a while because I have all my stones sitting there. I also have my blue kyanite sitting there. This is one I can carry in my pocket. I had to get a couple smaller pieces because my bigger pieces are too big to carry. Okay, let's see. Anything else over here I can show you before we get going? I hope that January has treated you all well. Oh, my biggest celestite. I have to be careful. It's starting to fall apart. I try not to handle it too much. This is my celestite. It's like a angel stone calling in my ancestors and protecting. Yep, it's falling apart. It's for protection from my ancestors and stuff like that. I had another one and I left it, I think, in a hotel room someplace I was staying. That'll teach me to make sure I pack them a different way so I don't forget them. Of course, I have one of these bismuth stones with angel aura covering on it. That's why it looks like a rainbow. I had a friend of mine give me this as part of a housewarming gift. This stays over here as well with my other stones. Okay. Alright, and I do have some black tourmaline, a little piece of that sitting here. Okay. And some apophyllite. It's one of my really favorite stones. I'll try to show you the points on this one. I have a bigger one too, but this one, I just bought this one not too long ago. They're a little more expensive than some, but I keep these stones that I'm kind of sharing you close to my pewter and my jewelry making. So I'm trying to call in my angels and spirits when I'm doing my creativity stuff. Okay. All right. So I ordered something on TikTok. I'm all excited, and it's I got one of these with the order, and I'm like, wow, I got my own rose quartz. Yes, I love that thing. And it came with a little tower amethyst. Well, there was many other things. I got some herbs and some little cute things to go with it. Yeah. Only $15. It was a good buy. It's one of my negativity killers, black kyanite. I keep it near my computer. Works just as good as shungite, keeping out the EMF crap that I talk about all the time. My other new stone that I got is a heart-shaped crazy lace agate. I have another crazy lace agate with many different colors in it, but this one came from that order. Okay. Alright, I think that's it for now. We'll get going on this reading. I know that's what you're here for, but I do like to share my crystals with y'all. Okay. I do have my angel light. I'll show you that one. This one is compounded down into a shape. Angel light. I have a raw, tumbled version. So you see the different shapes. Yeah. I know the shapes kind of tend to mean something, but I'm not really sure what this shape would mean. And we have spheres and pyramids and towers and points. Those all have different uses. And this one is a lepidolite, and it's a square one. I also have this one, which is a raw pink tourmaline. And it's matrix rock that it comes in. Quartz. Okay. Which makes me want to pull my starseed deck over here that it was sitting on. Okay. So first we're going to start with our regular tarot deck. Pisces. I hope that, I know it's been a tough January for just about every sign. And my initial advice was to sit down with your notebook and write up some goals, some guidelines of when you want to reach these goals. You can start with a really big goal up here, but you have to build it with little goals, taking steps to the bigger goals, right? So I also felt like there was going to be another shutdown. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a health or some kind of community thing. I know that there is a lot of flu and RSV out there. I know there's a lot of COVID still going around. I think I'm just working too hard. I'm always aching and paining with something tonight. My shoulder's killing me. I must have pulled too hard on some of the clothes I was playing with. We all do too much sometimes, right? But I had a good day at work. It was a good day. I got a surprise interview I didn't know I was getting. I thought I was getting fired, actually. So it was kind of a good end to the day. All right, well, we're starting right out with the Knight of Swords. Riding in hot and heavy. It's air sign. Coming in. Got something for you. Maybe he's going to fight a battle for you. I don't know. He or she. It's always about the energy, not about the gender. Alright. Oh, and there's definitely a battle going on here. Let's see. So we're talking about January, February, March 2025 right now. So as I said, we are having some battles, and sometimes your battle is within. Pisces, I know that you like to be structured and organized, detailed oriented, and sometimes you just have to kind of go with the flow. You do. I know. You wear your heart on your sleeve and you give too much. You just don't know any other way, because that's just who you are inside, and that's a good feature for everyone to have. You should be proud. But when you do have those battles, and this one's coming from within, and then you have the Nine of Swords. Sorry, the Nine of Wands. Wands is all about your emotions, your feelings, and your battles within. This one talks about strength, possible success coming. Yeah. But it could also mean a lot of self-doubt. Still, just like the battle. These struggles, but there aren't real struggles. You see what I mean? They're the ones that you feel about yourself that you kind of bring along. And everybody tells you how great you are, and you're like, oh, thanks, but no, not really. Do yourself a favor and just say thank you. Sorry. But again, it comes out 4 cups. So tell me something. What are you thinking about? You're sitting up here. The universe is trying to give you your next cup in your travels, in your journey. And you're hemming and hawing and deciding whether you want it or not. What do you mean you don't want it? The universe is bringing this gift to you. So there must be something going on in that battle in that head of yours. But we're all having the same battle. I want you to know that. But Pisces, you're so intuitive, and it's a tough time of year for all of us. I know I hate January. I'm happy to say it is the end of January. We've only got to endure one more day. And we will finally hit February. And it's short. And I just looked something up online, and it said something about a warmer time from February to April. So please get rid of this cold shit. It hurts my body. So what is the struggle with this time? Why don't you want to accept your gift? Let's see. January, February, March 2025 for my Pisces. Just so you all know, I am a Pisces ascendant. So this affects me as much as it does you. And they say that most times you should probably be watching your ascendant sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign if you're really looking for love, and your sun sign, of course. My sun sign is Libra. My moon sign is Scorpio. And I'm a Pisces ascendant, so as I go through all these readings, I get to endure them with you when they're about me as well. All right. Pisces, this deck is freezing up on me here. What do we need to tell? Oh, it's freezing up and then throwing them all at me. 1 or 2 cards, please. Kind of like my day. Okay, now that's way too many cards. Not doing it. 1 or 2. Oh, okay, so now you really want to be a smartass, huh? Okay. Must be my mother kicking in there. We have the Queen of Wands. She fell into my lap. A lot of wands going on here for you, except for the Knight of Swords. You have the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and now the Queen of Wands. And you also have the 10 of Wands. So just about every sign I've done and every reading I've done in the last couple of weeks has had the 10 of Wands. And we all know this means that you're finally putting the fucking burden down, okay? The burdens. Put them burdens down. And I know that it's kind of hard because we're so used to taking care of everybody else. We're so used to doing things that other people need. And when you finally do something for yourself, oh my God, somebody might be insulted. Good, let them be insulted. It's time for you to have a life. Now, I haven't seen a lot of cups other than that 4 of cups, so I don't know if that's about a new love, an old love, a new business idea maybe. Why are you hesitating? Struggling inside with what to do. You got this. Of course, I say that to my feminine females, because I know a couple of male Pisces. Slow. Don't get it. I don't know if you'll watch this reading or not. For the people I do know. But when it comes to love this year, I think you're going to struggle. And maybe you don't even want it right now. I know. Because the next card that fell out was the 6 of Coins. And the 6 of Coins is about a gift, getting a gift or giving a gift, having enough to share, being abundant, financial success. And then there's a Magician. Now the Magician, he's a major manifester, and when he's here, as I heard earlier in one of my readings, he's the major manifester, telling you that now is the time to manifest. Now, how do we manifest? That makes a difference. And I know I struggle with this. I will tell you, every day I struggle with this. As I say, struggle. Then we have the 7 of Wands. Stand your ground, profit, gain, success, and protecting what you have. Standing your ground, right? Lots of Wands. So you're worried about whether you're doing the right thing. You're worrying about if you believe enough in yourself to do it. Just keep doing it. Keep going. Because the Queen of Wands, she's an arrogant bitch. Sorry. But she thinks she's better than the High Priestess. She does. In the tarot. She's not, but she is very confident, very cool, very collected. Okay? So with all your Wands and your Knight of Swords here, I want to know who your Knight of Swords is. In January, February, March. So with your goals and your alignment, you are ascending upward. And you're kind of stagnant at the moment, but you don't see your growth. You don't see your ability to be that person. There she is. I don't know if you can see her. The little sweet pea deer. Giving herself a bath. She thinks she's a cat. Annoying me. What you will need to do with your goals here is to find a way to meditate more and go within. So you stop having these thoughts and battles in your mind, and how you talk to yourself is so very important. Okay? You are the only one who is going to believe it. Okay? But if you don't believe it, any of it, well, you're right, it won't come true. So you need to withdraw, maybe do a little shadow work. Shadow work is dealing with your habits or your inner fears, those things that trigger you into the negative side. And you have to learn to work with that piece of you to build a whole you. And I know that you can, and you will, because the Sun card fell out as I was talking about manifesting. Right? So we finally got a major arcana coming in for the January, February, March. So you must take on the Queen of Wands role. Okay? And I'm going to pull up the Queen of Wands so I can tell you more about her. Other than my personal assumptions. And then maybe you will understand why she's an important person for your life. The Queen of Wands represents strength, confidence, independence. It can also symbolize creativity, warmth, and loyalty. What does the Queen of Wands mean for you? The strength? The Queen of Wands is depicted as a queen sitting on a throne, which symbolizes strength and fire. Her confidence can inspire you to be confident and embrace your unique qualities. She also has a warmth, which signals fidelity and sustenance, so she can take care of herself. And she can take care of those around her that she loves. And she can also know when to separate and set her boundaries. And loyalty. The Queen of Wands can symbolize loyalty and constancy. So the Queen can represent a woman in your life or someone, a female figure in your life who is kind, helpful, and supportive and can encourage you to pursue your goals with determination. Can encourage you to be creative, dramatic, and sparkly. Sparkly! Woohoo! Page of Pentacles has come in to bring you some information as well. Maybe ideas for your business, for your growth. But right behind the Sun. So all those wands and all those arguments with yourself, and you still have enough money to do whatever you want. And you can help other people at the same time. So January, February, March is about you colliding with your shadow side and learning how to work with it to stop holding yourself back. Because you have so much inside you that you just want to explode and you're hiding it. Now, the male persuasion in this situation that I feel is just being lazy. And laziness is your death. So, I suggest that you find some motivation to keep you from being lazy. Because you have the world at your fucking feet and you're just sitting in a chair doing nothing. Nothing. But the World card is about an ending, a culmination of events, a major cycle in your life. So you've reached a point, Pisces, that you need to find something else to motivate you. Get you out of that chair, get you out of that house, send you into the nature to hug a tree and smell a flower. If you're in a southern... I have a few friends down south, which I wish I was there for the last 3 months. All right, let's start moving forward here. As you have the Sun in January, February, March, so the rest of the year is kind of cake. And the World card and the Magician, anything you want's at your beck and call, basically. You need to settle yourself down, not necessarily into hermit mode or hangman mode, but going within to find the strength and energy to find that creativity that's inside. Because there's lots of ideas, lots of things you can be doing. And so the magician is here to tell you that now is the time to really be strong with your meditations and living your dream like you already have it. Talk the talk, walk the walk. Once that positivity is out there in the world, the universe has no choice but to send it back to you because they're going to think you already have it. So it's going to send it back. And the happiness and the fulfillment you're going to have out of this is amazing. And you will set yourself up for life. And your Knight of Swords here doesn't want you to forget your goal. And as you reach the very first goal on your list of goals this year, celebrate. You need to celebrate. Celebrate the work, celebrate the time, celebrate the effort, the people in your life, because you've had enough of this. Heartache, sorrow, grief, sadness, and you need to allow yourself to heal. Okay? I guess you're probably a little bit angry as well, right? Now, I'm looking at this card like a heartache that you already had. I don't feel like it's another one coming, but this one has affected you so much that it kind of helps you create more battles within yourself. Damn card's slipping out my hand. Right? So you're creating these battles with your sadness and not allowing yourself to heal. So you've done some good things. You've made some real progress. And you are definitely reaching your goals step by step throughout the year. And I want you to remember, the sun is telling you it's all going to be okay. So allow yourself the time to grieve. Everybody has the right to grieve, but you have to do the work with grieving, okay? You can't just say, okay, I'm over it. Never over losing someone or something that meant the world to you, okay? You'll never get over it. It's something you learn to live with, and you learn to live with the memories, and you learn to deal with the downtimes that it creates in your life. But those downtimes are necessary for your growth. You have to remember where you came from and who you are. And I think that a lot of male population forget where they came from and what they had, and are just looking for replacements of situations that you can't replace. I'll say it again, you can only have one love of your life. You can't not have more than one love of your life. So when you say something like that to somebody, you don't really know it, but you're not meaning it because it's not possible. 3 of Coins, Pentacles. Finding a team, building a team, work proficiency. So this is about your desired work situation. You're already finding your team working well together. And if you aren't, you tell yourself you are, because that's how you manifest it. Live it like you have it. Celebrate it like you've earned it. And it will come to you. There's the 5 of Pentacles. We're still worried about money. Always worry about money because we don't know what the hell's happening in this world and what's going to happen next, right? We just have no idea. You know, they're trying to make a digital dollar and get rid of cash. Don't do it. Please don't. Put your money in 3 or 4 different places. Don't leave it in one place. Don't trust any of that government bullshit. And they're trying to take your money from you. Here you are. You're standing at the beach. You've reached your goal. Now you're contemplating and thinking about what are we going to do next. Right? And here's the high priest showing up with her wisdom and intuition and her knowledge. She's sending to you and letting you know that your intuition will guide you where you need to go and what you need to be doing. You've already reached a goal. You've already done something, completed something for yourself. That's definitely worth celebrating. Number 9, 9 of Cups, dreams coming true. And number 6 of Cups. So 6 of Cups can talk about an ex trying to come back, but I wouldn't let him back. Can talk about happier times previous that you're kind of feeling stuck, so you're just thinking of times that made you happy, thinking of things or people that you miss. Nostalgia, a lot of nostalgia going on in your head, but we've got to remember that the past is a past for a reason. Exes are exes for a reason, and going backwards without anybody changing the situation and what caused it is never going to work. And at this point, some people don't want to, but what you do need to do is do things in moderation. Temperance is about having patience and taking steps slowly and being in control of yourself and your emotions. And with all those wands down there, I can tell that January, February, March is a struggling time more mentally for you than physically. July, March, April, May, June. We want to think about April, May, June. We need another deck. I got too many of these here. Yes. How about messages from the ancestors? Do we get, that's a nostalgia card. We get a little wishy-washy. That's a typical Piscean trait. Being dreamy and wishy-washy. But not in the sense that you can't make decisions or be firm about your desires. Absolutely not. I mean wishy-washy in the way that sometimes when you just get to a certain point, you've had enough of something, or you're feeling lonely and down and whatever, and it's just a time right now. And January is usually the favorite time for this shit. I wish I had a masseuse today. To be in that mode, and it's been cold and blustery. You even had, hell, my family had snow in fucking south. My one good friend there, she lives in Georgia, and she had snow and ice on the roads. And it doesn't matter that they used to be in New York and they lived in New York, because they don't have any idea how to deal with snow in Georgia, so they don't put salt on the roads, they don't clean the roads, they don't have plows and all of that to clean the highways. They just kind of gotta wait for it to get warm and melt. Sounds like my last landlord. It'll melt. Karma will find his ass too. Okay, alright, we got the ancestor cards here. I want to see which ancestors are reading and trying to guide you. Oh, you know what? Before I drop a card here, let me ring the bell to the ancestors. I have a new singing bowl. I haven't figured out how to play with it yet, but I can get it to make noise. And ask our ancestors to come in and help give us guidance to the Pisces for 2025. We are working on April, May, and June. Okay. Done playing. April, May, and June. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Gabriel, thank you for coming. I give you permission to come in and help with this reading for my Pisces. Okay. 2025. Oop, I dropped the deck. Here's the card that comes. Tempo, Rhythm Maker. We have the Rhythm Maker, so that's the first card. Looks like I'm having some fun there, creating some rhythm. That's what you need, something to create rhythm with. Maybe a person, or just the business that you love to do, your job. Okay, we got two more coming out. Let's see what they are. We have the performer, the actor, and we have messages coming in from the communicator. Let's look one of these cards right up here. Messages from ancestors. Let's see the Rhythm Maker. Let's see what the Rhythm Maker is trying to tell my Pisces group. Page 130. Tempo. In the beginning was the beat. 14 million years ago, the universe began with a beat, a pulsation of energy and matter, and the beat goes on. Rhythms are such a part of life that we tend to overlook how fundamental they are, yet they are with us at all times. There is a rhythmic dance going on at all times around you and inside you. It is the most elemental experience of being alive. And as you developed, you were continually immersed in rhythms such as your mother's heartbeat and breath. Okay, that makes sense. You're feeling out of sync with the natural rhythms of your body and your surroundings. Yeah, I guess that would make a lot of sense. You're not comfortable yet where you are. Being out of sync, you can create anxiety, confusion, and in its extreme, disorientation. So, touching base with your shadow would help bring some of that out and help enable you to get back into the beat. We could do this with a good song. Just dance. Just dance. In your living room. In your pajamas. Pause for a few minutes, close your eyes, and allow your breathing to be at a natural pace. Step out of time and simply notice your heartbeat and your breathing. Notice how even ordinary physical movements, such as tapping your fingers, nodding your head, be it nodding your head or walking, carrying with them innate rhythms. So how you walk. Experiment with drumming and dancing. You don't need a drum to create drumming rhythm. You don't need to be a professional to move to the beat of your favorite songs. Allow your body to express itself rhythmically through movement and sound, and notice how doing so can shift your feelings. Let go of your inhibitions and let the rhythm flow through you and express as you. And as you let go, you'll enter into a different state of consciousness, one where the rhythm of your movement is moving you. So, dance. I don't know if you watch Grey's Anatomy. And sometimes they dance it out. Dance it out. All right, let's look up actor. Actor. Let's see if I can find them without working too hard for it, huh? Actor. Should be the first card, yep. Actor. Okay. I'll look it up because I'll be spending all day looking for it now. 77. Too far. Actor, performer. The best actors are the ones who inhabit their characters so deeply and profoundly that in a very real sense they become the character they are playing. Some of the greatest actors have so immersed themselves in a role that they have difficulty letting go of the role after the completion of the project. Even spontaneous interactions are sometimes opportunities to be an actor for a few brief moments. Shakespeare wrote it, "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players." Remember that. We had the King of Swords over here, rushing in. You've been feeling stuck in certain roles in your life, such that you feel like you no longer have the freedom to be yourself for fear of rejection or disapproval. By being so immersed in these habitual roles, you feel like you're simply performing with no substance in the performance, acting them out, but disconnected from who you are inside. Continuing this way can only lead to greater feelings of emptiness and disassociation. It's time to make some changes and take some risks by courageously trying out different personas. If you tend to be outgoing and extroverted, make it a point to be more introspective and quieter. Like a great actor, sink into any of these roles and try them. Take an acting class where you'll have the opportunity to practice various parts. Oh, excuse me. Woo, sorry. Let go of your fears of others' disapproval and you'll find that your vitality and confidence will increase. Let me read that line to you again. It's very important. Let go of your fears of others' disapproval, and you'll find that your vitality and confidence will increase. Does that make sense? Hello, Pisces. Do I need to remind you, Pisces, that you are the one having a battle with yourself? Okay? Fighting over your own broken heart and what you don't want to have happen again, right? Okay. You need to find your rhythm, and you need to find your way down the new path that you're in. Okay? And your communication, messengers. Okay. Communication occurs on a few different levels, though we usually think of verbal communication first. With this type of communication, voices, inflection, tone, and volume, along with facial expression and body postures, have a far greater impact on how messages are received and interpreted than the specific words themselves. So think about what you're saying before you say it. The receiver's capacity to listen and interpret the speaker's message adds to the complexity and can lead to either correctly deciphering the speaker's message or misunderstanding the intent. Beyond verbal communication with our intuitive skills, we can balance communication with one intuitive skill. We can silently communicate not just with other humans, but also with animal, plants, and other beings, even those in the ancestral realm. So yes, talk to your mother. These intuitive messages will appear through your inner vision, inner voice, physical sensations, and or thought forms. Now more than ever, it's important to listen with presence, focus, and attentiveness. So you have to eliminate the thoughts that are weighing heavy in your brain and pay attention to a conversation or something that's going on in your life so you can actually see it and feel it the way it's meant to be. Practice the art of listening for messages from spirit by taking a walk in nature. Hug a tree. Sit for a few minutes by a tree, breathe and listen closely to the spirits of nature with your eyes and ears and body. And take note of any impressions you receive and trust what you get. And beware of any animals that make an appearance. And see if you can So the communication's pretty simple, right? You need to stop beating yourself up. Work harder with yourself on your shadow. Continue working towards these goals that you've started, okay? Yep. And celebrate the wins along the way. I see this Knight of Swords and I feel like there's somebody coming into your life, new person. Because you just ended a cycle in your life and now it's time to start over. But it's going to surprise you who it is, and it's not who you think it's going to be. I don't know why you have a picture of who you think this person is in your mind, and it's not. It's about deceit. That's deceitful. Taking anything at face value and believing every word somebody says and you don't know them is neglectful of you. Meaning you're being neglectful of your needs by settling. So stop settling. Okay. So the bottom of the deck is the Shaman card. Spirit guide. You do have protection and someone guiding you. So trust those little chills and nudges that you get. See the word grandmother? Maybe. So Pisces, January, February, March, April, May, June is about you reconnecting with yourself and who you really are and figuring that out. And it's about, actually it may happen faster because the sun is here with the Magician, teaching you how to meditate. Okay? And that Page of Pentacles has got a message for you. But these wands are making sure, even the Queen of Wands, is sure you're not making a mistake. and they're enforcing you putting the weight down and leaving it. So don't hesitate on taking that cup. Grab it up. Grab it up. Because not only will you have the gifts to take forward with you, you will have your dream coming true. And then it's just about making that next goal. So stop fighting with yourself over the broken heart. The heart will heal. Keep busy, move forward. Keep doing you. It will heal. Okay? Your dream team is coming. Stop worrying about your finances. Live like you're dying. Right? Live like you're dying. That's my advice. Because that's the only way you're really ever going to live, is if you're living like you're dying. And let's be real, we are. Our souls may be immortal, but we as human beings are not. Okay. I think now we're going to go over to the Starseed deck by Rebecca Campbell. Yes, we are. Here we are, still protecting your money. You gotta give a little to get a little, I know, that's what they say. Okay. Let's see what goes there. My Starseed deck gives for advice. My Starseed deck. And let's try to jump up here into July, August, and September. Okay. So, for the general readings, I talked about the struggle between January and March, and the rebuilding of April, May, and June. Now, and the importance of celebrating the wins, okay? You have to remind yourself and give yourself a break when you've reached the next step. Or even if you haven't reached the next step, the success that you're making moving forward. Okay? You have to celebrate because it's what's going to motivate you to keep going. And it's important you reach this goal because there are things you are on this planet to do, and you need to get there first before you can do it. Okay? July, August, and September, and we've already got 2 cards here. Star Family, you are part of a team of souls. Call in support. Star Family. And your next card, can't separate, is your Star Bathing. Light Body, Crystal Grid, Transmission, and Activation. And then we have the wrong side of the card, stupid. You got the Love, Hadarian Energy, Codependency Boundaries. So it's time to put those boundaries in. You've gone through the motions, you've withdrawn, you've dealt with your issues and the things that were holding you back. And they might not be 100% resolved, but they are definitely in a much better place. Oh, God, excuse me. Sorry, Pisces, I'm really sorry. Alright. And what is it that we want Pisces to focus on. June to July to August, whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound diving deep. So they don't want you to be quiet. They want you to make all the noise you have to make to get your point across and win that battle, no matter what. Too many. Alright. So in the July, August, September mode, I want you to start writing down in a journal every day something that makes you happy, something that will make you happy. 2 different things, okay? Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. So, there's a picture of the moon and the stars. And it's all about your perspective. Okay? Your perspective. And the frequency of the sound. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. And it seems a lot of the signs are having the same kind of struggles. Most of the battles you're having are within the circle of life, okay? Most of the battles you can't win unless you're one of them. And right now, it just seems like one of them is someone going without candy and gum, too. And here's a little more nostalgia for you. I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Okay. Alright. My protection block there. A negativity remover. We are going to pull a couple of angel numbers for 2025. And then we're going to try to call it a night, huh? I know we got to do October, November, December, January. December. Sorry. October, November, December. So we'll start that section with a number for you to focus on throughout the year as you start building and growing the business at home. Okay? I am wealth. I am free. You have number 11. I am intuitive. You have been awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift, and you still help. And will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. Number 11, I am intuitive. Let's see. Chimney, but dropping almost to the floor. Okay, listen, I had enough. I'm not dropping no more. Sorry. Card number 3. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. I am charismatic. Okay. Number 14, you are open-minded and always up to try something new. Yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps. Okay, number 16. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into others' people's feelings. A wisdom seeker and your wisdom seeker and tower angels are angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. Should have lost my place twice in that. Shouldn't be losing my place. Okay. Now for the numbers. Alright, let's knock this one out of the park with the Wisdom of the Oracle. I feel like the other deck, not the Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's move a couple things out of my way. Okay. So October, November, December. So now you have worked through your dark side a little bit. You've done and reached, you've created a list of goals and done have reached a couple. So now you're able to do a little bit of celebrating. Celebrating is good for the soul. Okay. So October, November, December, Spirit. What should Pisces be focusing on? October, November, December. 4 wands at the bottom of the deck. Yes, ma'am. Can represent marriage. If it was reversed or negative in meaning, it could mean divorce. Spirit, what do we want to focus on for Pisces in 2025 for the last quarter of the year, October, November, December? Be very careful of who you trust and who you think owes the world to you. They might be well-intentioned, but they might not always care about not hurting your feelings. Confirmation of the broken heart. So it's there, it's real. And now we're into the last quarter of the year and you're still feeling it. So you're denying yourself all those wonderful things with the sun. So I get that you're used to doing things a certain way. You're used to being orderly and fashioned and ready to go. And you wouldn't like air sign, I'll tell you that, because I'm procrastinate, I'm tired, and I try to wait till the very last minute to do anything. I don't like confrontation, and I don't want to create confrontation. I just want to do what I'm supposed to do for the day and go on about my business. So the top card is the High Priestess. Confirmation. Again. She's coming in to let you know that you're doing the right thing, that going forward is the right thing to do, and she's telling you that she's there to help guide you and see you through it, no matter what. Okay. 2 more cards, Spirit, for the last quarter of the year. 2 more. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. So, the 9 of Cups, I'll say, negates the 9 of Swords, trying to push you along. And the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Cups is something. Find that out tomorrow when you watch my battles that people have. Okay, where did that go? We have the 5 of Swords. You're still worrying. All this time is going by and you're still worried about the outcome and using the right cards. I get it, I do. But I think you're foolish. Okay? The Ace of Wands, bringing in that boom tang. Bringing in that offer. A happy family. The life with Riley. The dreams come true. Okay. Okay, we're going to say maybe 2 more, huh, Spirit? How about that? 2 more to clarify to her what the thing for the computer is. She needs to stop fucking with my shit. Okay. And the last card from this deck, the Page of Wands. I'm going to kill somebody. I just dropped the whole deck on the floor. I guess we're done with that deck. We'll just throw the rest there. Page of Wands. I'm pissed right now, but it's okay. That just means it's time for me to be done with this reading, because we have the 3 of Swords that tells me you're still working on that broken heart, and you need to manifest and do your shadow work and sit down with yourself and make the goals, make the list, make the dreams, show it, right? The High Priestess is here to tell you to use your ambition, your intuition. Your abundance is coming. Knight of Cups, possible new love interest. 3 of Cups is celebration. Yes. The 5 of Swords has still got you thinking. Stop it. Just go with the flow. And the Page of Wands. Just very happy to see you out and about doing your thing. And then we have the Ace of Wands. You need to grow. You need to build your life and your business back up so that by the end of next year, you're not sitting here moping with the door closed like my brother-in-law, waiting for a phone call. You are actually doing something about it, okay? Get up and move your body. Okay? Anyways, so the struggle for you, Pisces, is yourself. And how comfortable you are in micromanaging yourself also. And I mean that more for the feminine side of Pisces, because they're the ones who pull it all together, dot the I's, cross the T's, have those conversations with people, and then change their outfits and go. because they have to. And we still have February and March left. Build that business. Build that dream. Put it down on paper. Take a picture, put it on your phone, so when you don't have that paper, then you'll have your phone with the picture to help it grow, to say those prayers. You need to make sure that you're locking your doors at night, your vehicle at night. Don't leave anything unlocked for any reason. Even if I forgot, don't do it, okay? There's more clearance in your life than you think there is. And you just don't believe it because you've been struggling for so long. I want you to stop struggling. Get yourself that journal. Get yourself packed up and ready to go. Because when I come back the next time, we're leaving. You got this, really, Pisces. Okay, you really do. Whether you are putting boots on your feet and going out the door, or you're dressing for the occasion with your heels and you're still going out the door. It won't matter what you're wearing when you go. It'll matter that you went. I'm going to leave this here for now because Pisces, your battle for the year 2025 is all inside of you. And that's why you need to get the meditations going. You need to build up your stamina to continue the growth. Or you won't grow at all, is what I'm saying. And the boomstick will go back. I don't want you to give up. I want you to keep trying, but you might have to do smaller things for now till you can get to the big things, okay? Because Pisces, you really have this. It's not even a matter of do you have it or not. It's about how you're going to get it. Because you are still a minor child in the eyes of the law. So, I have to send it to your mommy. But you get to visit anytime you want. As long as you let me know in advance, okay? Okay. I'm going to go. I wish you a wonderful new year. I think we did just start. We're just starting the Lunar New Year, so the Chinese New Year. I want you to move forward in confidence and as if you already have what you need to make it grow, to understand it and do it. Just do it. Don't stop. I'm sending love and light to you all, Pisces. I hope you understood my babbling back and forth here. It is for entertainment purposes only, 18 and above. And I want you to know that I'm sending love and light to all of you. Have a great new year, and I'll be back again with your general reading in another week or so. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, so some other Pisces can get this as well. It's very important for the algorithms and to build my business too. Thank you.